It's an idea of Nouguier and Koechlin, two engineers that worked with Eiffel and submitted the first project in 1884 that Eiffel found not nice enough for the World Fair. And he advised them to work with an architect to have a better appearance for the tower. The architect name is Sauvestre. He added the stones at the base. You see the massive stones at the base of the tower under there. The arches linking the four piers that were not in the original project. He limited the floors 3 instead of 6 floors they said at the beginning for the same height. And he varied a little bit more the angle. The angle at the base is 54 degrees. At the beginning of the first floor 66, at the end of the first floor 75. The tower is rising with a variable angle like this, which is much more elegant. On the top he set 2 arches that gave the round shape top, but now the area changed this appearance. When Eiffel saw those changes, he was very interested in this tower, and he decided to do his best to oblige the organizer to choose the Eiffel Tower among the different projects. Many projects were submitted. We started working on the 15th of January 1887, and the tower was finished the 31st of March 1889. That means we spent a little bit more than 2 years to build the tower.
That's amazing.
2 years, 2 months and 5 days, people will tell you. 150 workers were here, 150 in Levallois-Perret, in the factory of Eiffel. The pieces arrived with their numbers on them. 18,038 metallic pieces compose the tower and are fixed together with 2.5 million rivets, which is a huge number of rivets. So many problems were faced. At the beginning, the public opinion, so people in Paris were against the tower. A few weeks after the beginning of the works, we started working, we said the 15th of January, less than a month after, the 14th of February. Lena is too young, maybe. 14th of February. 14th of February. Very famous personality. 40. Not 1, not 2, not 10. 40. Alexandre Dumassan, Guy de Maupassant, Charles Garnier, the architect of the opera, Charles Gounod, Condorcet, so many. All together took a whole page in the newspaper Le Temps and wrote their protest. On behalf of the French good taste, they protested against this monstrous and useless tower of Mr. Eiffel. It was horrible. A whole page. Eiffel said, just wait, see the tower before, and then you can say if this tower is horrible or not. Anyway, it will last only 20 years. Don't worry about the beauty of Paris. After 20 years, we will dismantle the tower, destroy the tower. But the first year, almost 2 million visitors visited the tower. Almost 1 million. They paid 6.5 million gold franc. The whole cost of the Eiffel Tower is 7.8 million gold franc. And the city of Paris, the owner, since ever, helped with 1.5 million this project. That means for the company of the Eiffel Tower, the real cost was 6.3 million gold franc. And the first year, they got back 6.5 million, the whole money.
Yeah.
So Eiffel said, maybe it's more interesting to keep the tower. Very interesting. So we he decided to show that this tower is useful by science. He invited so many scientists to make the tower useful, to show that the tower is useful for science. Many experiments were made. The 5th of November 1898, Eugène Ducretet and Rogers made the first wireless telegraph from the top of the tower until the Pantheon, 4 kilometers. The French army was very interested, and they decided to set this station underground that we are going to see. The names that you see under the balustrade of the first floor, 18 per side, 72 in all. You see gilded names under the balustrade? All are French scientists that lived between 1789 and 1889, to show that the French Revolution, that we are celebrating on the 100th year of the French Revolution, brought France to the highest level of science with those scientists and technique, with the highest tower of the world. It remained 40 years the highest tower of the world, and Chrysler Building in New York was a little bit higher. Okay, so let's see the station. Any question? Nobody died.
Really?
Nobody died?
No one fell.
No one died, so it's very